This is The Private Observer, Episode 1, Geography is Destiny, the first chapter in How the World Really Works. Geography is destiny. Before nations had names, before flags were stitched or borders drawn, there was land, mountains, rivers, oceans, the first and oldest forces of power, geography, the silent architect of history. We often think people shape the world, but most of the time the world shapes us first. Where you are decides who you become, as a person and as a nation. The American advantage. The United States began not with wealth, but with luck. Two vast oceans guard it like ancient sentinels, keeping invaders at bay. To the north, friendly Canada. To the south, complex but stable Mexico. And in between, a heartland blessed with fertile soil, gentle rivers, and wide navigable routes like the Mississippi. These features built a nation that could feed itself, trade easily, and move armies faster than any rival. Geography gave America security, and with security came confidence. That confidence became policy, and policy became power. So when the U.S. projects its influence abroad, remember, it isn't just politics or ambition, it's the geography speaking through them. The Russian dilemma. Now move east across Europe's flat plains and you reach Russia. No mountains, no natural barriers, just open land. To defend, Russia must expand. Every war it ever fought was a reaction to vulnerability. Napoleon, Hitler, or the modern NATO frontier. Geography made Russians cautious and sometimes ruthless. Expansion became survival. This is why Moscow watches every border like a heartbeat. It's not only history repeating, it's geography insisting. The island mindset. On the other side of the world lies another story. Britain, Japan, and Indonesia, all are island nations. When water surrounds you, the sea becomes both wall and highway. For Britain, it meant empire. Control the oceans, control the world. For Japan, it meant resource hunger. A small island dreaming of continental power. For Indonesia, the sea connects thousands of islands, making unity both a blessing and a challenge. Geography gives each of them a pattern, a rhythm that defines their rise and fall. The Middle East and the curse of location. The Middle East, birthplace of civilization, crossroads of continents. Yet this gift of geography is also its curse. Oil brought wealth, but also war. Deserts protect and isolate. Rivers like the Tigris and Euphrates give life and invite invasion. Every empire wanted this land because every empire needed what lay beneath it. Geography doesn't just shape culture, it dictates survival. Here, politics, religion, and geography blur into one. Asia's rising giants. China and India, two civilizations born from rivers. The Yellow River, the Yangtze, the Ganges, the Indus, each a cradle of human story. For China, mountains and seas created an inward focus, a sense of the Middle Kingdom. Its geography allowed long periods of unity and long memories of control. India's geography, on the other hand, bred diversity. Dozens of languages, climates, and borders within one giant subcontinent. Its challenge has always been cohesion, to act as one voice in a land designed for many. Both nations are learning to use their geography not as limitation, but as leverage. Roads, ports, trade routes, to turn isolation into influence. When geography meets humanity. But geography isn't destiny alone. Humans improvise. The Netherlands turned swamp into farmland. Singapore turned a dot into a hub. Dubai turned desert into skyline. When we understand the map, we learn how to rewrite it. Yet every rewrite has a cost. Dams reshape rivers but starve deltas. Cities rise where forests fall. The more we master nature, the more we depend on it. The hidden law of the map. Here's the quiet truth. Every border tells a story of fear or ambition. Mountains divide not just land but perspective. Rivers link not just trade but destiny. Oceans isolate and inspire. That's why history feels like déjà vu. Because the same geography keeps setting the same stage, waiting for new actors to enter. So the next time you read the news, a war, a trade deal, a crisis, ask not who started it, but where it began. Because every decision, every conflict, every peace treaty is tied to the ground beneath it. Geography is not just a background to history, it is history. And until the earth itself changes, the same invisible map will keep shaping our future. This is The Private Observer. Chapter 1, Geography is Destiny. The story may pause here, but knowledge never truly ends. If this journey moved your thoughts, give it a like, share what you've seen, and leave your reflection below. Every comment, every question helps us see the world a little clearer. And when you're ready, our next destination awaits. Episode 2, The Resource Game, premieres next week. Until then, keep your eyes open, your mind curious, and your heart observing.